Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And some space. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Again, it's Henderson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Right, let's go.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, say, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Hey, kill. Hey, Lion. 13, Luke. 11.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Sink right. Red on red. Go. Let's darn it. Go.
Here's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls in.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, what's up?
May going to give it to Henderson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Throwing here is May. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead.
And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
That's good for a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Patriots.
Here's May. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air, May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
They'll throw with May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. May going to try to throw for it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way. and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, stop.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
The final shot before break. Lawrence. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. May. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
May looking to run. Got a man, Boutte. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Straight ahead, Henderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Off the play fake. Here's May. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jaguars, 1st down.
In motion right here, Hunter. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey.
Lawrence will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Lisa 24. And son.
A give to ETN running right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 119 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Cleveland. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Complete to Drake London. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
At the 46-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Looking to throw Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. DeAndre Carter back deep. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action now. Sanders. This short pass into the hands of the Njoku. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Used to have coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Let's go.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And tough going there as they'll only get it after about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. To throw is Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We're scoreless after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Play action. It's Sanders. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's the backup Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Cousins now. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Return there, call it 13 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Browns drive about to get started.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Come on.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins.
And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
3rd and 6.
Third down and 6.
Seven Pirates. Go.
Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Jerry
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Touchdown, Falcons! David Stills, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Sanders to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Sanders. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly where they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19.
On play action, here's Shador. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Following the interception, Cousins. Got a man and he hits him in stride. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking deep here for Mooney. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw again. Cousins. But it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop. But that winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Go.
Here's Sanders. Out quickly to Judy. And he's out right at the 25.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Now Sanders. A final shot before break. And he floated one out there incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing, Sanders. There's a short one caught by Finn, and that'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the gun, it's Shador. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note of the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Zane Gonzalez, the former Browns kicker, out for the field goal against his old teammates. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Cougar 19. Ready. Viking 18. 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Set. 18. 5 in. Ready.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Right now the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Cousins. That one deep for London. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 60 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pat to 60, Pat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go!
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Pass caught by Fannin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, tight, Warriors, 70.
Looking to throw. Sanders gets this over the middle to Tillman. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Liking 8.
To throw again, here's Sanders. He's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Finally hauled down for the 1st time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Bronco 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 3-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On the toss, here's Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Okay, break.
This is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ready? Fix the eagle. Fix the eagle. Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Go. Viking 8.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. That's downfield. He's got Fannin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Robinson up the middle. And he's got it down to the 28.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Down to the 25.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
A 41-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Here's first and 10.
Set. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Let's go, let's go.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Sanders. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. So a win here for the Falcons, and it was Kirk Cousins, the veteran, who really led the way.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Lambeau. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Love going to air this out to start. It's cut right side by Watson. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boys, I love that.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Packers first down.
In the red zone now. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Working quickly here.
Down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second.
Go to him again. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Barkley. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Buying some time left. He's on the road. That's complete inside the 35. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down now, ball at the 33. They give to Barkley, left side. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Ready. 43 rail, 52 blue. Cut, cut.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They start out 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Back to the air. Love. That's complete to Reed out left. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Set, cut, set.
To the air with Love. That's to Reed again. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Ready?
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Come on, set, set.
Love now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
This is Reed working the right side. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. Pickup of 2 here, and that gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. Has it in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get some late points and the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Eagles 7. Brendan McManus to kick off 4-3
On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Brooks gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3 now. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short route like that, but just stay on top with the deep threat.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A gain of 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. Pass complete to Goddard. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Hurts throwing again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Back to throw it. Gets this one to Watson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Packers the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
He's back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Right back to Watson. This is caught. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball lines up as a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock. Xavier McKinney.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
He's going to keep it this time. And he's tackled for no... game.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Looking to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, a run with Barkley. And some solid running here as he gets some 8 yards. They're into the red zone. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its
A
heels.
gain of 3 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Toss play to Barkley. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Makes the catch. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. So we're through 3 here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Barkley trying this up the gut. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Gonna run with Barkley. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the ready.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Set, hut, set.
Throwing, it's Love. On the move, headed right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Chased out to his right. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. A solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Ready, break.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Ready.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers don't want to see this one go to overtime. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
Smith, red. Let's go now. Set, Hutton.
Going to run again with Jacobs. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Setting up to pass. This is a heater going deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
60 red. 60 red.
Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Throwing now. Absolutely fires this one right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Quick throw out one by Love. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop that clock. So they could still win it with a field goal or a touchdown, Brock. It's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Jacobs. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. How to rebel out the dark hallways. This place like this, I made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations. Chain a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you. I bet you right up when we start the show. Follow me now, very close because I told you so. You know, we love because we love the place. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay. Change a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now.
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike, to Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Southern California. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Alert! Ready! Out! Half. What's that?
Throwing right away is Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. It's a gain of 34.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Hey, tight. Alert! It's out!
Allen to the throw on 1st and 10. On the run to the right. And he just does kick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Half 85. Middle. What's that?
To the air is Allen. This one just too far for the receiver in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
319! What's that?
He'll try it now with Cook. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Amarian Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Herbert to throw on 2nd down. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
This is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, Here's second down and 3. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
The Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 0-0 is the score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Kappa.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the man who was a Charger for 9 years, Joey Bosa. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
So now, fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers.
A 42-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. Give me the king.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll run the toss with Cook. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. Tackle's going to be made down at the it to Cook. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Allen. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
52. Pass 85, pass 85. 56, 56. That's it.
Play action. Here's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open. In this case, it results in the touchdown.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. Moving to his right. This is Hunt. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll take it in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set. 380. Let's go, let's go. 380. Go.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Is Johnston. He's got it. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing, Herbert. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Lion, lion, lion. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And the Chargers, first down.
Now Herbert again. They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
28-yard line.
Hey, ram.
Throwing again, Herbert. That's going to be hauled in. He's got it. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, L.A.
You hear coaches, you hear about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, tight. Look out.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Counter. Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. Rolling to the left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
On the ground, Hampton. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
throw here down the field. Good fall. Incomplete. And McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
That is caught to the goal line and in. That's McConkey. Touchdown Chargers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Two-point conversion.
Herbert to the air again. Out to his right. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Bills 11.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, tight. Alert! 180! Alert! What's up?
First and 10, and it's Allen. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And he will go all the way. Brandon Cooks, touchdown, Bills. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
That's going to be caught. They're going to get the 2 points. They're going to take the lead here in the third.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jaquan Jones getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. And he'll be taken down all the way up at the 45. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
47-yard line.
First and 10.
Black 80, black.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Terry Johnson up to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Herbert. And his left side and taken in by Allen. 17 yards on that connection. And the Chargers have the first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll look underneath here for Hampton. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Charger first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Herbert now on 1st down. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bills signal that they have it, and they do. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
A tight end in motion now. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll send a tight end in motion. Once again, it's Cook. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down up past the 35. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's a handoff to Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. This one not quite on target. And too much, and that one falls incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job out of the defense, and it's 4th down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Allen gonna throw for it. Now he'll work his way out right. And he cannot get the throw off. He's gonna be sacked. And they will turn it over on down. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to win the game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This one he's got to have. Oh, no, he missed it. It's not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. So it's a win here for the Bills. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.